Good morning and happy Thursday. With no surprise, I'm here to tell you it's another first alert weather day, and I bet you can't guess why. It's all because of our red flag warnings and our fire danger. So let's jump right into it. Starting with the red flag warnings, those are starting today, and they will be reissued day after day going into Friday. That means we have weather favorable for seeing some wildfire activity or seeing some of the current wildfires we have spread out of control. So let's talk about where that's impacting us. We're seeing the central Grand Valley, Grand Junction area impacted, of course. We're expanding that all the way into eastern Utah. But a lot of the high country land is also involved with this red flag warning, and relative humidity amounts are down to 3 to 9%, which means our air is incredibly dry. And if we take a look at our wind speeds, so those consistent rates, those should be around 10 to 15 miles an hour later this afternoon. But the wind gusts, on the other hand, those can get pretty strong. Those are expected to get all the way up to about 30 to 35 miles an hour. So be on the lookout for that wind. Of course, it'll be another warm day, but wind, drought, and warm weather don't often make the best pair, and that's all because of fire danger. Wind usually fuels active fires and also makes it a little bit more likely that we spark some new fires across the Grand Valley. So let's take a look at the wind outlook, because around 2 p.m. later this afternoon, almost all locations are in the 20-mile-per-hour range when it comes to some of those wind gusts. 29 in Grand Junction, 29 in Delta, and 29 in Montrose, and even all the way up in Rifle. Cortez just behind at 23-mile-per-hour gusts, but if we fast forward another couple hours, you'll see that the wind rates actually intensify. By 3 p.m., 30-mile-per-hour gusts could be seen in the Grand Junction area, whereas we're supposed to see 31 out towards the Delta area. So this is something we're watching pretty closely, but again, wind, warm weather, and dry or low levels of humidity do not make the best partnership, because that means fire danger is on the rise. So let's talk a little bit more about what's next to come, because wildfire smoke from the active fires across western Colorado are also causing a little bit of an issue. We have a lot of different fires. We have the Turner Gulch fire, which is responsible for a lot of that smoke you're seeing right there near the Mesa County area, but you are also seeing way up here 2 different fires in the Rio Blanco area, and those 2 fires are emitting a lot of smoke. And that smoke is traveling quite some distance in order to make a difference with air quality in other places. So that means air quality alerts have been issued time and time again. There's about a 500-acre fire near Dove Creek in Kkco, Colorado. That fire is bringing an air quality alert to the region, but if we fast forward to take a look at the bigger air quality alert, active wildfires in Rio Blanco County are sharing wildfire smoke left and right, back and forth. We're seeing Routt County, Grand, in the Eagle area, Rio Blanco, Garfield, Gilpin, and Clear Creek counties all experiencing a ton of wildfire smoke. So all of these areas are actually under a smoke advisory, meaning the air quality is not ideal and you should stay inside as much as possible, especially if the wildfire smoke is bothering you. But enough talk about fires today. You also have heat. I wish I could say it's a little cooler, but we are above average yet again. Grand Junction will be 100 degrees later today, and then the Delta area 103, Montrose 96, and in Cortez 97. If we take a jump to look at what's happening overnight, 69 in Grand Junction, about 63 in Delta, 64 in Montrose, and about 57 in Cortez. So overnight temperatures are pretty average. And last but not least, those 7-day forecasts, no surprises, no rain either, unfortunately. We've been hoping for rain, but we have nothing but warmth over the next 7 days, and we cool down ever so slightly by the weekend, but then again, it really doesn't do much. If we take a look at what comes up next in the Montrose area, Montrose is expecting to show us 96 degrees today, 94 the following day, and a lot of sunshine with red flag warnings and high wildfire danger. Delta also has lots of high wildfire danger, and we could see a pretty nice weekend, but we're not much cooler than we are in the next several days. The Cortez area has no rain on the way, but does have a lot of red flag and wildfire warnings out and about for that region. Be careful today with open flames of any kind. There still is a no burn advisory in effect.